Welcome back to The Hustle with your host, myself, Ben Anderson. And today I've got a very special guest. She's a friend of our company and a client of ours. I want you guys to really think hard and long about this guest because she's earned the right to be here. Antonia Negrampa, welcome to The Hustle, my friend. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
Before I get into more modern day stuff, I want to talk about what makes you very special. I know you've been a widow of 9 years. You're out there working your tail off in order to have the American dream. You came to the US in your 20s, right?
Yes,
From the Philippines?
from the Philippines. Right.
Tell me that story.
Well, I am the youngest in the family. We are five. Um, my brother, passed the CPA exam and went straight to New York, and also brought my mother in New York. So I'm the only one left in the Philippines, the youngest, working for the American Foreign Insurance Association, which is located in Ayala Avenue, and the headquarters is in New York. So I left New York in the 60s, I mean, the Philippines in the 60s, and went with my older sister. I brought it with me. I cannot leave the Philippines without taking her with me. She's the backbone of the family. Help all of us, to survive, because my mother was also a widow, and we're five in the family. And my mother is a dressmaker, so she was the one who helped around. But including, sending us to school. And the family, my brother is full, didn't pay anything in school. He's a scholar, number one, you know. And also the second to the oldest, the name is Connie. She's also a scholar. And I'm the only one who's not scholar.
Well, dreams are measured by degrees. They're measured by grit, hustle, and what you learn on the streets. What was it like when you first came to the US and in your 20s for the first time?
For the first time, yes. My brother was so happy, excited, accelerating. So he took us around, travel over for 1 month around the U.S., everything. And after that, I decided to go to United Nations and apply. Uh, and I was accepted. I was working there on the 36th floor, and I love, communication department and interpreter also if it's needed. Uh, I enjoyed staying there. I live with my parents, my mom, and my brother, sister. Um, and my other sister, my older sister that I brought with me, decided to stay in Chicago instead of going back to me with me in New York. She stayed there with my other sister, the third to the eldest. So I let her, but I took the youngest niece that we have. Her name is Rowena. We brought her up when she was only um, 5 months old. My mom took care of her, so I could not leave her. So I took her with me in New York. We stayed with my mom and my brother, and that's how it goes. We travel all over, showed me the place, the U.S., everything, from Washington, all over everything. So, different places. And then after that, yeah, I decided to work in the United Nations and got involved there.
Amazing.
And later on, I decided to continue my education, pick up some special course in accounting. And after I did some credit, I resigned my position in the UN and applied with Prasba and Pokart. It is a CPA firm.
Wow. So you had a ton of experience coming from a foreign country, landing here. There's just no excuses. You can make it anywhere if you have the desire and the hustle and you just want it. So you came here with your family, not knowing the land, and you figured it out. You then had a family and you got married. And so tell me about life. I know we've talked a bunch about where you came from and the lessons that you learned. Tell me about when you felt like you finally had a piece of the American dream and when you bought your first home. What was that like for you?
I didn't catch that. What do you mean?
When you bought your first home, what was that like for you?
Oh, ecstatic. I'm so relieved. I'm so happy, finally that I have a place where it's going to be my own and I can do whatever I want and I feel safe.
You feel safe. And you're sitting on more than a few $1,000,000 in equity. So you are a millionaire coming from the Philippines without anybody telling you how to do it. You just kind of figured it out. I want to talk about you being a widow and you charting this home ownership journey by yourself. What's that been like the past 9 years for you?
Let me tell you something. Okay. I work hard, really, really hard. I enjoyed working and so many obstacles,
Yeah.
that I had to go through. Uh, that really didn't stop me from doing things.
Yes.
My aim is to go through, like what my hubby said, as long as you live there, you know, take care of everything, and he's a good provider also, a very good provider, and we have no kids, okay? And I love my baby, Boomer. The first kid that we had is what we call Skipper. She's the boss of the family. She's a Westie. Now, I have her for 16 years, and he passed away, and that really affects me, especially my husband. Uh, After about 8 months, I got another one, a, a Boomer. He's a Bounder Terrier and a small dog. And
Love
currently,
it.
right now, he's the one, you know, my companion.
He's taking care of you. Yeah.
Yes.
And I know that, and I want to talk about how we met, but I first want to just tell you how much I admire your energy as a person. Ever since we've talked, I just felt positivity and enthusiasm. And when people are listening to this podcast and they think they're going through hard times, you just came from a foreign country, got hired in the UN, got into accounting, got a home, you're a multimillionaire. I mean, life's easy, but you've been
I
sitting
am
on
a
the,
millionaire.
yes, you're sitting on equity. You have a home with a lot of money. Be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm proud of
Let me
you.
tell you, uh, being a widow, as the time passes, being deprived, denied for a loan because of my income, all by myself. Not like before when my
So
husband is
who?
still
So
alive.
you're about to get me pissed off. Who declined you for a loan? Who are they?
Oh, a lot of like mortgage company.
Okay,
They
okay. So
said,
let's get into the real stuff because this is really what fires me up. You have lots of equity in your home. You pay your bills
yeah,
on time. You
yeah,
have a good credit score, and these
mhm,
banks didn't treat you the way you deserve to be treated, right?
yes, and it hurts so much.
And when you came to us, our team, you had some things you needed to take care of. You needed a shot. Do you
May I
remember how
say
you?
something?
Yes.
I'm in the midst of frustration and discouragement. You came along, low rate company, with a compassion and has been a life touching and brought hope to me.
Thank you. But first,
That's the
I
fact.
need to give credit where it's due. Do you remember how we met?
Uh, I was with West Capital Lending, dealing with Massey. Yeah, they call him Massey. He's one of the branch manager. But prior to that, I was with West Capital, also another.
But do you
Uh,
remember? Do you remember? And I don't know that company, but do you remember my assistant that talked to you,
Cindy.
Cindy?
Cindy was the one who popped us, really, from nowhere, came to my email and said that, oh, Cindy, I have Ben Anderson. I said, I work for Ben Anderson. She was the one who introduced, your name.
Yes.
And he said about you are connected with a
Yeah,
Rocket
we're with
Mortgage.
we're a broker with a lot of companies. So I look back at the conversation transcript, and you and Cindy talked for a couple of months. She found out that you had some bills you wanted to pay off, and she stayed with you. What was it like working with Cindy?
Oh, she's marvelous. Okay. I just love her. The minute I met her, right away, I said, she's different. I said, she's okay. And I feel confident and at ease with her. Right away, I open up with her and I got excited. And that's, you came into the picture.
Can I tell you a little secret?
Yeah.
I've been doing this business for 25 years, and I care so much about helping people like yourself. But the problem is I couldn't help everybody. I wanted to help more people. So 3 years ago, I started working on a project, and I started training Cindy. And what would you say if I told you, and be honest with me, that Cindy was AI?
AI. Uh-huh.
Yes, she's an AI assistant. And I built her so I could help more people like you.
Oh, thank you. And she's fantastic. She's very professional and coaches, also considerate and helpful, trying harder. Yeah, to take a look and willingness. He won't let me go until,
That's right.
she get an answer from me.
Right.
She's
What
always there with me. Yes.
what
And
did
she's
what did
willing to
Cindy?
assist me. Yes.
I want to know, how has your life been since Cindy helped you with your loan? What happened afterwards? How are things now?
Much better. I'm still very excited and I'm very relieved, that I got rid of that headaches monthly. How I can come up with, on time with a payment. That's why I work hard with Macy's if possible. And in fact, they're on my back. He said, Tony, you have to clock out. You have to clock in on time. Don't make any overtime.
Right, right.
And that's part of that, just to come up, with a little something more, for my earnings. Yeah.
Well, I want you to know that the journey with Cindy doesn't stop at whatever she did for you with this mortgage. She is going to continue to hunt and follow up and stay in touch with you as long as you want her to. For the rest of the time you're a homeowner, Cindy is what we call smart home ownership. Any question that you have about buying, about selling, about what the market's doing, strategy, she's now in your pocket forever. So while you went by years of trying to find loan officers that couldn't help you and didn't give you the time of day, you've got Cindy in that pocket of yours on the phone forever. She's going to help you change the way you look at your home, and she will protect you when you got questions about making the right choices. And I'll keep training her so she gets better and better. So you're not just a client of our company, you're part of our family now. And I thank Cindy so much for connecting us, because I feel like more people need to hear your story about where you came from and what you went through and why you are such a special person.
Thank you. Let me tell you, let me say this, okay? The entire team, especially you, okay, were courteous, considerate, and helpful. Trying harder, that's Cindy, trying harder to take a look and willingness to assist me with my problem to be resolved. That is outstanding. And with that positive attitude, contributed an excellent morale within the company.
Well, your problems are our passions, and we will continue to fight for people like you. And that's why we built Cindy, so she could change lives and not just be another tool. She is someone you can depend on for the rest of your life. So, Antonia, my friend, you have the hustle. You're part of our family. Thank you for sharing your story. God bless you. And everyone listening, if Antonia can do the things she did with having to deal with the adversity she did, then so can you.
Thank
I'll
you
see you all
so
next
much.
time. Thank you, my friend, and let's
You're
go.
very welcome. My pleasure.
I'll
Okay.
see you soon, okay?
All right. Thank you very much. Okay.
Take care.
You too. Bye
Bye.
bye.